Hi! My name is Ida and this is the first video in a two-part series on how I release a single during a weird time in the world. So in this first video I will take you through all of the kind of planning steps and how I make the song that I'm going to release and all of the kind of brainstorming, Pinteresty fun parts of song making. Just to get started, I made a calendar. I don't know if this is in focus, but this is my release date and today we are here. So as you can see, there's a lot of things going on. Of course, this is also reminders that I have exams and term papers to hand in and work to do for my work. But there are a lot of things that goes into a release like this, even if I am an amateur artist that does this for a hobby. So yeah, let's just rewind back to somewhere up here where this whole thing started. Day 1. And that's actually a lie. It's more like day 3. But yesterday I got a microphone for my camera, so now I can film without doing a whole setup, and I thought that would be a lot easier for these behind the scenes shots. So I just showered and my hair is wet, but I put on some eyebrows that look kind of weird without the rest of my face. But yeah, behind the scenes. I just started working on my new song. As you might know, I am a compulsive planner, so I had all of the songs that I wanted to do this year kind of planned out. But then, of course, the coronavirus happened, and the song that I was going to do now, I didn't think that I would fit so well. I wanted to do something that was a bit more uplifting and happy. So I decided to put my plan on the hold and then just start working on something new. And I got an idea that I'm really happy with. So the concept is a birthday party in like 2003, but none of your friends can come because they're all social distancing, so you have to do it on the internet. Yeah, because that's like my idea of uplifting, that you're having a party that none of your friends can come to. But yeah, the idea is that kind of you are enough and you can have a party all by yourself and it will be fun. And I don't know how the song will sound yet, but I do know how it will look. I watched Effie Summer's video on how to do a photo shoot for your band or yourself if you're an artist or a single kind of solo artist, that's the word. And that was really interesting. She talked about using a Pinterest board, and I've used Pinterest a lot, but I've never used it to get inspired in this way, and I thought it was really fun. So I just made a whole Pinterest board for my song, and I added all of the things that I thought would be cool when I was 12, and I just got really inspired for the song. I got a really strong feel of the vibe and everything, and it was really helpful to make this board because now I have, of course, the feeling and the concept of the song, but I also have a lot of ideas for photos to take and for the cover art and everything else. I will try to be a bit creative with the visual sides of things, and to try and make it cohesive but still fit together with the things that I have done before this year, because this will be my third single this year. It's going to be called R.S.V.P. So we are still on fake day 1, which is day 3. And I have kind of begun in the opposite end of what I usually do. I opened a GarageBand project and I decided on the tempo, and I started adding some very basic MIDI synth sounds. So I did some super basic MIDI drums and then some even basicer bass things and some pad things. I actually did a synth bell melody, so I haven't even done any lyrics yet, but I played some things that could be the melody, so I thought you might want to hear what it sounds like now. So we can... Okay, this was hard. Here is the GarageBand project with all of the MIDI things. easy to get discouraged when you're trying to make something and the thing that you're making just sounds lame. But everything sounds lame in the beginning, so the key is to just make it more interesting. And now I have kind of a background of some not so very interesting sounds and not so very many interesting things are happening, but I have something to build from. This actually sounds like something that I would have liked when I was 12, and if that's what we're going for, then I am on the right track. So it's been 2 days of me trying to make this song work, and I think I have somewhat of a version of it. And right now I am home alone because yes, I am after all a hypocrite. I'm writing this whole song about being alone in self-isolation, and I do live with my boyfriend, but he's not here right now, so I had a plan of recording some vocals. But in order to record vocals, I would need to actually have some lyrics written, and I've been trying to finish the lyrics the whole day today, and I have talked with some friends to get their opinion. I can show you my book. I made a new notebook for this project. Actually, you can see that I do like stickers, and I haven't done much with it except for the lyrics, and you can see the first version and where I fixed some things, and we have my work desk, and this is the new microphone for my camera. Look how fancy this looks. And this is the nook where I am going to try and make like a vocal booth slash fort so that I can record my vocals. Yeah, I just did this. It was the easiest way, and I just have 30 minutes, so I will try to record as much as I can in 30 minutes, and we'll see how it works out. I don't know how much effect this kind of setup has, to be honest, but it feels like I am making an effort, and I guess that's what matters. Would nowhere else still be, blow out the lights. It's very weird to be filming myself like this. I feel like someone is watching me while I'm trying to sing this for the first time. I don't know if I like it. I've wandered around dance on my own till dawn, 'cause interesting turn of events. Something seems to be wrong with my recorder. I'll just try and fix this and then come back to you. Okay, fun. Bye! Yeah, hi. Since I did put on this lipstick, I might as well just explain a little bit about the lyrics for this song. First we have the beginning of the song, all dressed up with nowhere else to be, blow out the lights and make a wish for me. I think that's like kind of cool, because it plays on a lot of cliches, and that's what this whole song does, I guess. And I also like the part with the last straws reusable. I almost added a little save the turtles in there, but instead I wrote, will you save the date? So I thought that was kind of nice. And another thing that I wanted to mention is the idea of making playlists on CDs for your party. So for this, I kind of did that in my head, and then I referenced some of the songs that are on that playlist. So I did reference Dancing Barefoot by Patti Smith with Spinning So Ceaselessly, because that's from that song, obviously. And I wrote I Come Dressed Up in Dreams because Brody Dale. And I also added Nothing Else Matters, although I don't think I would have added Nothing Else Matters to my playlist of party songs in 2003, but it's kind of fun to just have it in there. I'm making a thumbnail. And we're back. It turned out that there was nothing wrong with my equipment, but my MacBook was a bit tired, so she had to kind of lay down for a bit, and I had to delete some things off of her and give her a reboot. But then everything worked out fine, and I could record my vocals and finish my track. What I didn't film, although I perhaps should have, was my usual turn around the circle of the creative life. I can show you how it looks. I think it's very accurate. So after I recorded my vocals, I tried to mix it all, and I thought that this was the worst thing that I had ever made, and I hated it because it was so lame. And I don't have any footage of me hating my own things because I wasn't so motivated to film anything, but it turned out okay in the end. Spoiler alert. I decided to record some ukulele as well, and although I didn't use that in the final track, I made another track with just the ukulele and the vocals, so now I actually have 2 tracks that I can release. I did burn both of them on this CD. Look! These are my 2 tracks for this song, and when I listened to my CD in my Discman, I did feel really happy about it, so I guess that's the final test. It was kind of cool. It's actually the first time I have burnt one of my songs on a CD and listened to it like this. It was kind of a weird experience. And I finished the cover art. This is the cover art. So I actually just painted the CD that I burned the song on. So everything that's left to do now is to take the scan of this cover art and the finished master of the song and upload it to DistroKid that I use for distribution. And if you're curious, I have the second plan. I think it's called like Musician Plus or something. It's not the cheapest, it's the second cheapest, because that allows me to set the release date, and I think it's nice to have control like that. So I'm setting the release date for the 15th of May, and that gives me a little over 4 weeks. Normally I would say that 4 weeks is enough time, but since everyone is making music right now, I think it's good to just have a little bit extra time. And that also gives me more time to do the other things, which is make the ad things and the press release things and the video things and all of the other content things that I'm going to be talking about in the next video. I think it's good to part it up like this because now I have the song and I am uploading it, and it's still a month until it comes out, so now you can follow me for the next month and see what I do to prepare and make all of the things that I'm going to post. I've said things a lot, I think I should stop. And I think this is the end of the video. I hope it was everything you hoped it would be. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions or any ideas for other videos, then just leave them in the comments. And stay tuned for part 2, where we make some content to support this song that we have just made. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. I post videos every week. And also maybe give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, because that makes me happy and it also helps me to know what kinds of videos you like. So yeah. I guess that's it. I hope you'll have a really nice rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye!
I see your reflection in all of my CDs and nothing else matters to me. Will you be there for me?